I said I'd just hop on and have a chat with a few of you, to be honest. The news today, I've been out all morning at my daughter's camogie game. And while I was over there, Twitter is going mental because apparently Nicolas Pepe has agreed to join us. I mean, what news? What great news. Saliba and Danny. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his second name. Saliba and Danny and William Pepe. Well, I mean, if that was to happen, would you be happy? I know there's a lot of people out there who are still claiming, who are still saying, and they are correct, that we need defenders. We do need defenders. But I can't help get excited. And I tell you why I can't help get excited, because I want to know what Raul and the boys have said to Pepe and Saliba to make them come and join Arsenal. We're a Europa League club, playing in the Europa League, and they've still managed to pull these two boys. I don't get it. There is change being made at Arsenal. We can all see it. Wenger's gone. Gazidis has gone. They're changing the structure in the back rooms. And then this week, or last week, we see the We Care Do You movement doing a brilliant campaign to try and get Josh and Stan to run the club properly. We're not asking for the Cronkies to leave. I'm certainly not asking for the Cronkies to leave. But I want the Cronkies to, start running the club properly. How we deserve to have this club run. And then this week, Danny on loan from Real Madrid. William Saliba from St Etienne. All right, he's got to go back on a year's loan, but I understand why he's going back on a year. I understand why he's going back. If St Etienne put that in the deal, then it's got to happen if we want him. But I believe that we had to do it because he would have gone elsewhere otherwise for a lot more money. It's a no-brainer to send him back. And then, of course, the news today that Nicolas Pepe looks to have chosen Arsenal over Napoli, over Liverpool, over Tottenham. So I'm absolutely ecstatic about that. What are you saying, boys? What are you saying? Let's have a look in this comment section here now. Let's have a look. Brandon, even in our worst moment in 22 years, we can still get top class players. Yeah, that's what I mean. How have we managed to pull these two players with Europa League football? We get bashed. No one's going to want to join Arsenal because we're not in the Champions League. Well, look, I mean, it's now a myth. Let's have a look at this one, Daniel. So how have we got 72 mil for Pepe but not 25 million for Tierney? Well, Daniel, I have to say that I think we're still going to get that Tierney deal over the line. I wasn't very. What's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't very hopeful last week, but I've seen a lot of things happening there over the last week. There, I mean, he's not going to these Celtic supporters club things, and people saying that I'm looking too much into that. But if you ask any Celtic fan, Kieran Tierney was always the first person to go to these club things, to these supporters events, but he hasn't. Let's have a look here. Josh, a winger is more important than a defender, in my opinion. Happy it's a done deal. Are we just being knee jerky? I mean, look, I said it last week on Twitter. Last season is done. All right. We had a bad season. We had a bad season at the back. Okay. Ultimately cost us Champions League football. Our shambolic defending. But for me, I don't know, some of you might not agree with me. Some of you might agree with me, but for me, I'm going to have to wipe the slate clean. I'm wiping it clean for everyone, and that includes Mustafi, and it includes Ozil, and that includes Xhaka. I'm wiping it, wiping it clean. New season, fresh start. You know, under new management, under new guidance. All right, I know Emery came last year, but it's always going to take Unai Emery and his staff a year to get their feet under the desk, to get to know their way around the place. We've got new backroom staff. It's all looking really good. You know, we've demanded change for so long. All right, we've all wanted change on the pitch, but we've also wanted change within the club, within the back room, and it looks like it's coming. It looks like it's coming. Let's have a look at some more comments. Let's have a look at this one. Buenos Aires Guna and Buenos Aires, very excited to pull that off without Champions League football. Now let's start to rebuild our backline. Yeah, whew. You know, I mean, you can't say it any better. Let's have a look at this one. Wilson says, if Arsenal sign Pepe, Tierney and a centre-back, then I think the Gunners will finish third, to be honest. Hope you're right, mate. Absolutely hope you're right. Let's have this one. Gary, very happy, but a centre-back is what I want. I think a centre-back is what we all want, mate. But 12 days to go. 12 days to go. Who knows? A centre-back and Tierney, and we're rolling. That's from AFC Fan 1995. Dave Masters is like me. I can't believe this is happening. Unreal, mate. Unreal. I don't think anyone saw this coming, did they? Surely not. Gooner 888. Pepe is the best out there. Couldn't be happier. Glad you're happy, mate. It's good. Do you know what? It's bloody good to have a comment box full of happy Arsenal fans. It really is. Let's have a look at this one from Wang. All the reports I saw is that Lille have agreed a deal with us. Whether he will choose us is another question. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But if the Ornstein is tweeting out that it's agreed with Arsenal, then a lot of people have given David Ornstein a bit of stick this season. He's still my Ornacle. People might think he's lost his contacts, but I still, David Ornstein don't deserve the grief he's been getting. I don't think he's been our OG for the past God knows how many years. Can't just pick him up and throw him to the curb. So yeah, I mean, look, if Ornstein is saying it's agreed with Arsenal, it's agreed with Arsenal in my eye. South London's finest, all hail Raoul. Get a statue of that man outside the Emirates immediately. Let's have a look here. Jay, Zaha is better than Pepe. Why not 70 million on Zaha? I'm so glad we haven't spent 70 million pound on Zaha. Zaha. What did he get last year? 10 goals, 5 assists. You want to pay 80 million for him? Nah, mate, not for me. Not for me. Sorry about that. You have your opinion, which I totally respect, but not for me. Zaha, I'm so happy we spent the money elsewhere. Let's have a look. This one comes in from Ranks Lloydie. Do I think we'll get top 4? I don't know, Lloyd. I don't know. But I don't know, Lloyd, but all I know is now I've gone from not looking forward to the start of the season to really, really looking forward to the start of the season now. Isn't this what we all wanted? We all wanted something to look forward to. We all wanted to get some news that this was going to happen. And it looks like they've listened. So yeah. Akel Manguna, if that's true, then it's a fantastic piece of news. And it's a big but, I would prefer to use the Pepe money to get Koulibaly. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, mate, but Koulibaly's got to want to come to us. Do you know? I mean, it's all very well we can sit here and pick out all the players we want, but ultimately they've got to want to come to us as well. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this one. This is from Josh. Holding Socrates as a full season together now. We got the firepower now. Yeah, absolutely agreed, mate. I think Rob Holding was a massive miss for us last season. As soon as he got injured, you could kind of feel the season just slip away. I'm a big admirer of Rob Holding, and I have been since he signed. Him and Socrates in the middle for me all day long. Hopefully, Rob Holding's 100. Hopefully by the time the season starts, Rob Holding comes back 100%. There's always that little bit in your mind that he might not come back the same player after such a bad injury. Same with Hector. But a backline of Bellerin, Holding, Socrates, Tierney at left back, fingers crossed if it happens, and Leno in goal. Surely, lads, that's got to, like me, has got to, say, oh, really, could this be it now? With that kind of back line, Let's have a look. Don Raoul. Yeah, he is a Don. Am I in prison? No, I'm not in prison. No, not in prison. I've actually just I had to come up to the bedroom, get away from the kids, as they'll be screaming all the way through this. Here we go. Let's have a look here now. Smith, hope you're having a lovely Saturday, Craig. I am having a great Saturday, mate. An absolute fantastic Saturday. It's really, really good. It's a great day, and like I said, looking at Twitter and looking at this comment box, we're all happy. It's just so good to see. Do I think a centre back will come in? 12 days left to go, mate. 12 days left to go. This Pepe one came out of the blue. Who knows? I'm hoping for Tierney next. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping for Kieran Tierney. I really, really. If we sign Saliba, Danny, Pepe, and Kieran Tierney, I wouldn't complain. I just wouldn't not complain about that. Oh, how do we get this off here now? Do we do that one? There we go. Sorry, I was just getting used to that new bit of software. Right. So tomorrow, podcast. No, it's not tomorrow. Sorry, Monday evening there'll be a podcast. Harry is joining us, and Matt, who's better known as Gimli, who used to be on the AFC podcast, he's going to be joining us tomorrow evening. No, I've said it again. Not tomorrow evening. Monday evening at 8:30 live on YouTube. I wish you all a great Saturday afternoon, a great Saturday evening. Stay safe, don't drink too much. And until I see you all again, until I see you on Monday. Up the Arsenal, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Just wanted to come and say hello and just share with you how excited I am after the news today. See you all Monday. Bye-bye.